So next question, the masses of 3 wires of copper. Once again, 3 wires of copper are in the ratio of 1:3:5. Okay. So which is given the masses in the ratio. Okay. So M1 is to M2 is to M3 is 1:3:5. Okay. Their length are in the ratio of 5:3:1. Okay. So length L1 is to L2 is to L3 equal to 5:3:1. The ratio of the electrical resistance is, okay, so R1 is to R2 is to R3 equal to what? Okay. So we know that rho equal to RA by L. Okay. So what they are asking? Resistance. So that the resistance R equal to rho L by A. Okay. So L is given. Okay, no problem. Here the ratio is given. So how we can use of mass? So for that I am going to area. So from the area how we can relate mass? That is density. Density equal to mass by volume. Okay. So density is a rho equal to mass is M. Volume. So how we can find volume? Suppose L into B into H is the volume. So for instead of B into H, then we can write area. So L into A. So for instead of volume, we can write L into A. Okay. So the division L into A comes to this as a multiplication. So rho L A equal to M. Okay. So this is the formula how we are relating the mass and the area. So from that we can calculate the area. Then we can substitute here. Then finally we can come to the solution. Okay. So how we are going to relate? So first case for M1 and L1, the ratio is 1 and 5. Okay. So M equal to 1 time of M and length is 5 times of L. So how we can modify the first one? Okay. So first one can be modified as M equal to rho L into A1. That's for first case. Okay. Then we can go for the second case. M2 and L2. It is 3:3. Okay. So M equal to 3 times of M. So L is 3 times of L. So M equal to So M becomes 3 times. Okay. Rho into L. Here the L becomes 3 times of L into A2. Okay. Then we can go to the fourth case. Okay. So M3 and L3. Then it becomes 5, 1. Okay. So M equal to 5, L equal to 1. So it becomes 5 times of M equal to rho into L. So L becomes 1 time. 1 time of A2. Okay. So here we have to modify. So M is 1 time. L becomes 5 times. So here the L becomes 5 times. Okay. Now it can be taken as equation number 1, it can be taken as equation number 2, and it can be taken as equation number 3. Okay. So now equation 1 is multiplied by 3. So equation 1 is multiplied by 3. So that we can get 3 times of mass. 3 times of mass equal to. So 5 3s are 15. So 15 times of rho L and A1. Okay. Equation 2 into 1. Equation 2 into 1. So 1 into 3M. 3M. Okay. Equal to. So 3 into rho L into A2. Okay. So now we can subtract. So 3m minus 3m getting cancelled. So LHS becomes 0. So 15 minus 3 or otherwise how we can write. So 15 row L A1 minus 3 row L A2. Okay. Now the minus value comes with this as plus. So 3 row L A2 equal to 15 times of row L A1. Now 1 3 is 3. 5 3s are 15. Now row and row getting cancelled. L and L getting cancelled. So finally we can say A2 equal to 5 times of A1. Okay. So this is the first answer. Okay. Like that we can use 5, 1 and 3. Once again, equation 1 is multiplied by 3. So we can get 3 times of m. Okay, sorry, ma. Here you are having 5m. So it is multiplied by 5. So here we are having 1m, here we are having 5m. So equation 1 is multiplied by 5. So 5m equal to 5 5s are 25. So 25 times of row L A1. Equation 3 into 1. So it becomes, so 1 into 5m, 5m equal to 1 into row. So row L into A3. Now we can subtract. So 5m minus 5m. So it becomes 0. So equal to 0. So here when we put minus sign, so it becomes 25 row L A1 minus row L A3. Now the minus value comes with this as plus. So row L A3 equal to 25 row L A1. Now row L getting cancelled. So that we can write A3 equal to 25 times of A1. Okay. Now do you get it now? Do you have any doubts? No doubts. Okay. So now we are going to use first and second, these two equations in the area. So now our question is the ratio of their electrical resistances. So okay, so we are going to calculate the resistance. For the first case, R1 equal to rho into L. Okay, so what is the ratio of length for the first case? The length of first one is 5. Okay, so it becomes 5L divided by A. The for first case, the A area is taken as A1. Okay, so now 5 times of rho L divided by A1. Okay, so now we can go to the second case. Resistance R2 equal to rho into L. So for the second case, the length is 3. So 3 times of L divided by A2 for second case. So 3 times of rho L divided by A2. So what is the value of A2? 5 A1. Okay. So 5 times of A1. Okay. And we can go for the third one. R3 equal to rho into L. For the third case, the length is L. By, we can take A3. So rho L divided by A3. So A3 value is 25 times of A1. Okay. Okay. So to find the ratio, okay, here we can say rho L by A1. Here also rho L by A1. Here also rho L by R1. So we can remove all those things. So when we are going for ratio, R1 is to R2 is to R3. So 5 is to 3 by 5 is to 1 by 25. Okay. So in the denominator we are having 25. So all the values are multiplied by 25. Okay. So that we can get 25 times of 5 is 25 times of 3 by 5 is 25 times of 1 by 25. Okay. So 25 into 5, it becomes 125 is 10. So 1 5 is 5, 5 5s are 25, 5 3s are 15. So second one is 15. Now you can cancel 25 and 25. Then you can get 1. So our answer is 25 is to 15 is to 1. So here 25 is to 120, sorry, 125 is to 25 is to 1. So this is the answer. Okay. Now do you get it now? Do you have any doubts? No doubts.